the clock. Court length. It's intercepted. Murray good at the goal. Got it! A big-time three!
Welcome back to the channel, basketball fans. In an exhilarating Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals, the Denver Nuggets roared back to tie the series 2-2, defeating the Minnesota Timberwolves 115-107. Nikola Jokic led the charge with a dominant fourth-quarter performance, scoring 16 of his 35 points. Aaron Gordon's near-perfect shooting night contributed significantly to the victory. Despite Anthony Edwards setting a new franchise postseason record with 44 points, the Timberwolves struggled to maintain momentum at home. But how did Denver turn this series from 0-2, went into Timberwolves' home court, and even the series? Let's find out. Let's start with the scoreboard trends. The Timberwolves have posted consistent scores of 106, 106, and 107 across the series, with the exception of Game 3, which entered garbage time early. Despite a dominant first half in Game 2, their scoring capped at 106. This consistency reveals the offensive ceiling for the Wolves, who aren't known for high-scoring firepower like the Nuggets. In contrast, Denver, which struggled to break 100 points in the first two games, surged to score 117 and 115 in Games 3 and 4, respectively. This is a significant uptick from their first-round performance against the Lakers, where they surpassed 110 points in only 2 games. If the Timberwolves can't tighten their defense to at least match the Lakers' effectiveness, their chances in this series dim considerably. Now let's delve deeper into what really changed on the court for both teams. In the opening games of the series, Denver employed the traditional top-of-the-key pick-and-roll approach. This strategy, effective against the Lakers due to their less formidable perimeter defense, initially faltered against the Timberwolves. Typically, this setup allows Jamal Murray, when in form, to either drive to the basket or pull up for a mid-range jumper or three-pointer. However, with Murray struggling initially and attempts by Michael Porter Jr. and Aaron Gordon to handle the ball not yielding the desired outcomes, Denver's offense stuttered. Their inability to convert from the perimeter exacerbated these issues as it failed to pull defenders away from the paint. From Games 3 and 4, Denver shifted to initiating their offense with a wing-side pick-and-roll. This adjustment cleared half the court and utilized solid screens that forced temporary defensive switches or required the primary defender to recover quickly. With Murray rediscovering his rhythm, he effectively exploited mid-range opportunities. Initiating from the wing also improved angles for pocket passes back to Nikola Jokic at the free throw line. If Jokic's defender stepped up to halt Murray, Jokic found himself open momentarily, creating for either Gordon under the basket or a swing to the weak side corner for a three-pointer. Conversely, the Timberwolves, who previously utilized wing-side pick-and-rolls to create mismatches for Karl Anthony Towns against Jamal Murray, moved away from this tactic in Game 4. Instead of leveraging Towns' ability to either post up or hit perimeter shots, the Wolves often isolated him in less advantageous one-on-one situations or had Anthony Edwards initiate plays from the top with Rudy Gobert, which proved less effective and led to turnovers. A notable moment occurred at the end of the second quarter of Game 4. The Wolves managed to cut the deficit to 9 points with 17 seconds left. However, an Edwards and Gobert middle pick and roll resulted in a Denver steal and an easy bucket for Porter Jr., reminiscent of a Game 2 scenario where a similar play led to a turnover and easy points for the Wolves. This illustrates the cyclic nature of basketball strategies, where one team's adjustments prompt counter-adjustments by their opponents. Denver's offensive approach has evolved significantly throughout the series. Notably, the quality of screens has improved, providing players like Jamal Murray and Reggie Jackson with the necessary space to execute plays. Additionally, Nikola Jokic and Murray have taken greater care in ball handling, reducing turnovers drastically from 15 in Game 1 and 14 in Game 2 to just 8 and 10 in Games 3 and 4, respectively. This disciplined approach has minimized opportunities for Michael Porter Jr. and Aaron Gordon to deviate from their roles, focusing instead on what Jokic typically orchestrates. Despite Porter and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope combining for a mere 7 points, the Timberwolves defense still allowed 115 points tonight. The strategy of positioning Karl Anthony Towns against Jokic and Rudy Gobert on Gordon proved ineffective, as they combined for 62 points. Particularly, Gordon's performance near the basket, where he made 11 of 12 shots, with 8 being under the basket, highlighted defensive lapses in Minnesota's pick-and-roll coverages. Denver has showcased resilience and adaptability, regaining the upper hand with strategic offensive play. Moving forward, Minnesota must refine their offensive setups, potentially by increasing the use of wingside pick-and-rolls to provide better scoring opportunities for Towns, rather than isolating him against Gordon. Defensively, adopting a strategy similar to the Lakers, where Anthony Davis guards Jokic one-on-one without switches, could prove beneficial. This would limit easy scoring opportunities for Gordon and Denver's role players. Game 5 looms as a pivotal moment in this series. With Denver regaining momentum and confidence and returning to their home court, the pressure is on Minnesota to leverage their lessons from these losses. The Timberwolves' ability to adjust both offensively and defensively will be critical in overcoming Denver's strategic plays. As fans, we can anticipate an intense matchup that could potentially dictate the series outcome. What do you think Minnesota needs to adjust to reclaim control of this series? How can they disrupt Denver's newfound rhythm? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth basketball analysis. We look forward to bringing you more updates and insights in our next game recap. Thanks for watching.